Hi. So I wanted to do a response to Tomi Lauren, the conservative woman who does a lot of rants. She's very pro-Trump. She's normally very right-leaning on every single thing. And I actually can't believe that she took what is normally a left perspective with abortion. She said that she is pro-choice, pretty much. And she's taking a lot of heat from her network for doing this. In the past, it's been funny because people have really either loved her or hated her because, like most people who are in the media, she either takes a strong, right angle at things or a strong left angle. I certainly do not agree with every single thing that she's ever said, but there are many things that I do agree with, and I think I am in the minority of people who will actually say out loud that I do like some of the stuff that she says. Especially for a woman my age, I feel like she actually has a very unpopular opinion. My state is incredibly liberal compared to the rest of the country, and I am 27, so with that being said, most of my opinions, while in my opinion are relatively liberal, actually I can fall into the conservative bracket sometimes. Puts me into a bad position sometimes with people my own age, especially other women. But anyways, I actually am really, although I'm not the most pro-choice person in the entire world. I have had an abortion, and I will probably talk about that in another video, but I do think that abortions need to be legal. I really don't like them in the second and third trimester, unless there's like a medical thing going on where the baby is either, not going to make it, or it's, a danger to the mother. But again, that's an issue for another video. Having said that, I was actually kind of impressed. I was kind of impressed that this woman who is so hardcore Republican actually had the gall to have a liberal opinion. And this doesn't make me a new big fan of hers, but I think that there is a whole class of people who are not fairly represented by either the Democratic or the Republican parties, which are really the only two parties that will ever, get too far because of the way that our system is designed. There is a whole moderate class that better reflects the general opinion. It's a mix of conservative and liberal ideas, and I honestly, you don't hear from them too often because everything is always so far on one extreme or the other. So I am kind of excited that a hardcore Republican woman, and I believe that is how she associates herself because she's so conservative. I was so impressed that she actually had the nerve to speak on a liberal opinion. And I wish that I would see this from liberals as well, to be honest. I think that generally speaking, I think young conservatives are better about admitting their liberal opinions than liberals are about admitting their more conservative opinions, or maybe they truly just don't have any. It's hard to tell sometimes. But I was really just impressed that she actually had the nerve to say it, because it almost never happens. So, do I think that Tomi Lauren can be a bitch? Absolutely. I think that sometimes the way she describes stuff, she might have had a good point, but then she puts it in such a way that she gets eaten alive by the liberal opposition in arguments, because there's really intelligent people on both sides, and there's usually facts supporting both sides of an argument to some extent. So, if you're going to be this voice, you have to really know what you're talking about. And even then, you're still going to have somebody who comes out with a counter argument that's really good. I am torn on certain issues, abortion being one of them, because I don't know. I just don't know. But I'm not afraid to admit that I don't know. And I really want to say that I hope that this is a sign of things to come, particularly with people my age. I hope that people my age start speaking out and saying, you know what, in this situation, I don't know what my opinion is. Or in this situation, though I am normally liberal, I'm actually conservative. I'd like to see people start to have more of a mind of their own. And that's about all I wanted to say. I wonder if anybody else will agree with me, or if I'll just get eaten alive for having a political opinion. I can handle it, though. I got thick skin. You can call me whatever you want. I'll be just fine.